Welcome back to JMC Creates. My name is Jackie McKissick and today we are going to make a version of this card. So I have this die set from Creative Expressions by Sue Wilson and I got it in a Positively Papercraft kit. And I've never used it. So this card was inspired by an Amy R card. So that's what we're going to do. The first thing we're going to do is, I already have my background, but I'm going to show you how I would create it. I'm using Distress Oxide sprays in Carved Pumpkin, okay, and then in what's this, Salvaged Patina, okay, right, I'm going to dry it and return. Now I'm using Wilted Violet, and once again I am going to dry it. Now I am going to use Fresh Balsam Mica Stain and Fortune Teller Mica Stain, and you do want to make sure all the stuff is away from the bottom, and it's shake them side to side so the mica doesn't go up into the nozzle. Why is this not even opened? That's not the right one if it's not opened. What one did I use then? I have no idea. So we'll just go with what we've got out then. We'll put a little bit of purple on. Okay. And then we'll open this up and give this one a go. Ow. And just see what happens. Get what we get and you don't get upset, as they say. If you can ever open the ooh. And then you would dry that again. I am going to leave mine because I've already got, I normally use an A5 piece. You use watercolour card for that, by the way. I normally use an A5 piece, so I've already got the other half of my bit here. So my base, and I've cut one of the leaves out from the inside, so my card base is the usual 8 1/4 by 5 3/4, scored at 4 1/8. So my is 4 by 5 5/8. My mat is 4 by 5 5/8. The hubby's going to pop in shortly with a cup of tea. Always appreciate it. He's just come in from a walk with a dog. My husband is famous. Him and our dog are famous. Everybody knows him. Doesn't matter who I talk to. I see your husband out with that dog all the time. And nobody that's ever seen him can get over how he's 13 now and he's just started to develop arthritis, the poor critter. But he's a husky and he's always needed exercise, so he gets long walks, although now they're not just as long and not just as frequent, but you still have to exercise him. And everybody says, God, that dog's gorgeous. So, our little doggy is famous. Right there, that's our background. Done. Right, now I need to get into my cutting machine, and I have everything piled on top of it. So I have this piece of card that I used peel paint and rustic wilderness oxides on. And there's a little bit of a blue in there, although I just can't remember what one, so just play. That is the best thing to do. Get yourself an old box and play. And play and play and play. So I am going to cut them out of that. Set that down there. Open up my machine. Switch over the plate. You have to make sure you cut on both sides of your plate. And run that through. Oops. I went a little bit off centre there, but hey ho. Right. Yes, they seem to be cut perfectly. I am loving this Gemini. I am loving how I can shut the door up and has so much more extra workspace. I just push it back a bit and the workspace is doubled practically. Basically it's my rubbish space, you know, where you throw everything in and hope for the best. But, it helps when TJ's in here because TJ takes up an awful lot of room between his snacks and his toys. TJ has ADHD tendencies where he has to be constantly moving, and thank you, darling.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Going upstairs got steeper. Especially after yesterday and that walk today.
Might have something to do with you getting older, darling.
No, it's nothing.
Old age sucks. Youth is wasted on the young. I think you should get to 40 and then stay there. Anyway, so I've already cut out a couple of layers of this one to mat it with, and all I'm going to do is put my glue on and bump it up. Apparently TJ has taken over David's side of the sofa. He's got the blind shut, he's got YouTube on, and he's got his snacks, and he's got his blanket round him. He likes his home comforts, TJ. He likes when he goes to his room to watch YouTube on his phone. He doesn't go to his room, he goes to his bed. He gets into bed and watches YouTube with the blankets round him. So there are blankets everywhere in this darned house, except for in here. There's no room for blankets in here. I did once have a lovely heated blanket that Tyler bought me, but unfortunately it wrapped round the chair and I didn't notice, and it broke. So no more blankets after that. Right, so this should give our leaves the depth that we need. Those other ones, I will show you at the end that I didn't pump those other ones up, and it looks okay. You know, it's not that big a difference, but there is a difference. So these are then going on here like this. Now let me show you. Can you see how that stands off the page compared to that one? It simply does. It's a fact. It looks so much better. But not everybody can be annoyed. But this is how I use all whatever scraps of paper I have, etc. I just keep them all and cut them all out of my scraps. And it doesn't have to be white, because there's a red one in there somewhere. So basically you can do whatever you want. Let's turn that over and give it a good burnish. Okay, now I think that stands off the page much more than that one, but you do you. You do whatever you want to do. Now I have this sphinx that I have cut, but because I have those and a bit of depth, I am going to use foam tape on certain areas, just where you can see that the foam tape will fit. So I can put it on my H down here and my H up there. So just put that up there, and then a bit down there, and I can put a bit on my down there, and the next bit is going to be my K. So it is. So K, and can I get that down there like that? I can. And a bit on my S, and I think we're good to go. Actually, I can put a bit down there as well as on, if I can get it, just there on my S without it being too obvious, like that. Right, that is going to do. I can put a little bit on there. And I know that this is footery and it takes time, but I prefer to take my time and take a card that make a card that I am proud of, that I would be happy to give someone, even though they all go to the local residence home or the charity shop. So I would be happy for them to receive it and sell it on and give to somebody else. I wonder if I'll get any little time. So to finish it off, I'm going to do this. I think I don't want to do it right in the centre, as they need somewhere to write. What do we think? I could take that down a bit. That might look better. Just a note to say thank you. Right, we're doing it in there. We've made up our mind and that's it. Come on, go on there where I want you. So this is another one of my backgrounds used up. So that is the aim of this year. The aim of this year is to use up as many backgrounds as possible and as much I need to start going into my folder where I've got all my images and start using them up as well. I need to clean them scissors again. That's the worst thing about sticky and scissors. So that is just going to go on there like that. And there, that is that one. Let's get rid of that. And I prefer this one. I do like that I did that there. I might should have done that, but I didn't, so there. That's just the way it is. I'm going to put a little bit of glue in under some of these bits that can hold down my letters. And those are our two cards. That one just has the leafy thing in it, and this one has the Thanks for all you do. Just to say thank you. So those are my 2 cards for today. Well, actually this is the 3rd video I've done today. I prepared them all yesterday while TJ was sitting beside me. And today he's in the living room and I got them all finished. Yay! So now just on to the uploading and getting more ideas. So thank you for stopping by. It is much appreciated. If you didn't stop by, I wouldn't keep going. I know I don't have a massive amount of followers, but I do hope that those who do follow me enjoy what I do, appreciate what I do, and keep coming back for more of what I do. So thank you once again. I hope you're all safe and well, and until the next time, Jackie out.